Hey everyone, today I want to talk about the Divine Night lipsticks from MAC. Now, I know I'm a little bit behind, and I swear I meant to do this a while ago, and I just didn't have the chance. So, I have all 5 lipsticks, and I'd like to talk to you about them. They are limited edition, so some of them are already sold out, and hopefully you can still find them in stores if you find one you love. I do hate that when MAC releases these wonderful limited edition collections with these beautiful colors that you have to get on the day that they come out, or it's kind of tough luck, which I think is kind of stupid, but whatever. So let's talk about the first shade that I just happen to have in my hand. It's You've Got It, and it is a frost finish, and I love that they are bringing frost lipstick back, but they're doing it in such a classy way, because if you remember, frost lipsticks from like the 80s were way too overpowering and just were not flattering on anyone. But this is a surprisingly flattering shade because it does lean pink and it doesn't leave your lips looking white and glazed over like a donut. So it's really flattering. It just adds that shine and that reflection to your natural lip shade. Matthew, please do that in the bedroom. Go do that in your room. Yeah, go do that in your room. It adds a reflection to your natural lip color, which is nice. So no matter what lip shade you have, it should pretty much flatter you because it's using your lip shade as what goes over it, if you get what I mean. Like, your lip shade becomes the color, and it just adds a little bit of that reflecting shine without gloss, which is good. Then we have Private Party, which I know a lot of people went crazy over. I personally, this wasn't my favorite shade. It applied great. It's a satin finish. It was opaque. I have no complaints about the formula or the finish, and these all have that classic MAC vanilla scent, and I love it. But I know a lot of you were going crazy, and you guys wanted this color so badly, and I don't understand the hype of it, maybe. It's flattering, but it's just not, I wouldn't go crazy over it. But it is a nice purple neutral. There you go. I mean, it's a pretty color. It's a color that was so abundant in drugstores in the 90s that I can't get wowed over it because I feel like this was my only option as like a teenager. So maybe that's just my personal experience, but there you go. Then the next one we have is Exclusive Event, and this is my favorite shade. And I know it's kind of silly because it's just a nude, but it's also not just a nude. It leans gray. It looks like one of those lipsticks that you're just like, I'm gonna wear this because I just don't care. I don't care if it leans gray. I don't care, whatever. But it's a nude. It's similar to Rihanna's the Riri Nude, but it also is a little bit different. And I actually prefer this one over Riri Nude. So if you missed Riri Nude and you are still able to get your hands on an Exclusive Event, I would say go for it. It would be flattering on most people anyway. So if you're worried about, oh, but it leans a little gray, it's still flattering. It doesn't make you look dead. Don't worry about that. And it's a brown-based nude, so it's still extremely flattering. And I'm going to have lip swatches at the very end, so in picture form, so that you could see what it looks like on the lips instead of just on the hand. Then I have Prepare for Pleasure, which is a red, and it's a cream sheen finish, which really shocks me, because if you did not tell me that this was a cream sheen lipstick, I would have never known. Like, honestly, it does not seem like a cream sheen at all. Like, if you would have given this to me, told me try it on, and guessed the formula, I would have said either amplified or satin. Never a cream sheen, because it just doesn't feel to me like a cream sheen. Did you guys have that experience as well? So there it is. It's a really nice, like, pink-based red. It looks very red in the tube, but when you apply it, it kind of leans pink. Really, really pretty, especially for the holiday season. A red lipstick in a gold packaging. It's so classic. But one note about the packaging that I didn't like. The tubes are matte, and they have this gold color inside, but they remind me of Revlon. They remind me of the drugstore Revlon tubes, so that kind of turned me off a little bit, just slightly. But on their own, I still like them. Then I just wish they would have done them like the eye and lip kits. I kind of really liked those more, and I wish that these would have been for the eye and lip kits, and that design would have been for the main collection, but can't always get what you want. Then we have Flare for Finery, which is a luster, and it is a pinkened nude, and it applies really, really sheer. But it's supposed to, because it is a luster. So if you don't be dismayed and think, oh, but it's applying so sheer. It's supposed to. It's a luster. It's supposed to give you that luster finish. I'll put it up here. As you can see, it really is extremely sheer. It's almost like a lip balm. Anyway, so you have a lot of different options. You have your sheer shade, your reflective shade with the frost, your wine purple shade, your gray nude, and your red. Really 90s colors, if you ask me. Like totally like early 90s, that grunge era of colors, but they're supposed to be remind you of the 70s. I feel that too, but I'm just relating it more to the 90s. But I love the fusion of it all. So I love these lipsticks overall. If you're wondering about the glosses and which goes with I can't speak English right now. Which goes with which one? They made it really easy this time in that they named the cream sheen glosses the same as the shades that they correspond with. Though I feel you can use them with anything. For example, You've Got It. It looks nude in the tube, but when you apply it, it's pretty sheer. So this is next to You've Got It. So I think that this would go well over any one of these, especially this one. So I'll show you that really quickly. This is You've Got It over Exclusive Event. I mean, obviously, it's really pretty. It's just a sheer nude. This is You've Got It over You've Got It. And it kind of plays down that frost. I think that this would have been better with Exclusive Event overall. If you're wondering what it looks like over Private Party, it's still really pretty. Just adds like a nude gloss over it. Just meets the color a little bit. Then we have Private Party the gloss, and I really like this one. By the way, they have a doe foot applicator. They're supposed to be sheer because they're cream sheen. As you can see, Private Party goes really great over each other. Actually, first swipe was much more opaque than when I swiped over it. It has a little bit of that sheer glitter in it, just like You've Got It. Has a little bit of a green reflection, so that's kind of unique. But this would also go well over Prepare for Pleasure. As you can see, it makes it a little bit darker. So you have a lot of options. I wasn't going to review the glosses in this video, but hey, they're pretty sheer. I only got 2 of them, but they go on well. They last about 3 hours. You do have to reapply them, but they are cream sheen. They're supposed to do that. I feel like these go best over the more satin colors than the cream sheen is nice, but the combination of cream sheen with a cream sheen gloss over it, or cream sheen glass over it, kind of just makes it a slip and slide party on your lips. So, I would stay away from it. But it does look nice, and if you apply it just to the center of your lips, you should have no problem. So check them out. They were online on the MAC website, the Nordstrom website, Macy's website, Bloomingdale's website. There's a bunch of different websites, and in-store you can get it. So please check them out. They retail for about $16.50 each. That's the glass and the lipstick. So check them out. Please follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust, and enjoy the swatches.